So, what kind of background would you say you come from?
I come from a working class background in Wales, and a family that was very hard working and was quite ambitious for the children to do well.
Can you remember your first job?
Do you mean after I'd qualified?
No, your very first
my
job.
very first job, I worked in a factory pricking pins in holes. It was a brewery, and the heat used to come up through these tiles with little holes in them, and they'd get blocked up in the course of the year. So the job I had was to prick pins into thousands of holes, and I got paid per 1,000 holes.
Oh, wow. How old were you when you did this?
I was 15 years of age when I did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was your motivation for taking the job? Money?
Money, absolutely. There was no job satisfaction whatsoever.
Fair enough. So I understand you went to university after that.
Yeah, I did.
What did you study?
I did a London School of Economics BSc.
So where did this lead you to?
Well, teaching. I ended up teaching, yeah. Okay. And probably the main influence on that decision was the fact that I'd gone to a boys' grammar school in Wales where there were some really very clever teachers, and they were quite inspirational, and I regarded it as a very worthwhile job.
In your career, have you ever been in a job that you would describe as unsatisfactory?
To some extent that applies throughout my teaching career. I feel that teaching was very badly paid and still rather badly paid, and there are consequently there is a large number of very mediocre teachers. So the overall environment in many schools, I think, is rather substandard.
Would you say this would lead you to be less motivated to work as hard or as well?
Well, to some extent that's the case, but I think I took a lot of pride in my work, and that was something that was overriding.
In that same regard, have you ever, enjoyed a work experience more for any particular reason?
Well, been a couple of occasions. When I was a very young teacher, I used to get a job during the long holidays, largely because I needed to supplement the teaching pay, and it was a labouring job in the countryside in Wales, working with a bunch of about half a dozen men. It was labouring, it was very varied, but I really enjoyed the companionship of a group of other men.
Thank you very much for your time. It's been great interviewing you.